But
well, and BT, remember, it was looking to sell, then they didn't sell, was looking to sell. When people are looking to sell, they looking to cut costs.
Yes.
Or somebody new is coming in to cut the costs. It's like, yo, dog, that 1 year after the 50-year anniversary of hip-hop,
Yes, talk about it,
was disgraceful. It was inexcusable. I saw nothing but complaints when I was looking around, and nobody knew to come on. At this point, you're doing a disservice to the people that you're asking to be a part of something that they're really passionate about, and it's saddening. But then they did that where now, to Ice's point, they start putting these new on the internet. They start splitting it up. Hey, we're gonna have some of y'all on TV, and we're gonna have some of y'all on YouTube. That lets you know that this wasn't going well. Fat Joe hosting the last 9 years in a row let you know that this wasn't. There was signs all over the place that this wasn't going well.
Respect? What network do you work for?
BET.
And what does that stand for?
Black Entertainment.
No! Black evil television. It's not enough that the shows are bad. They have to be evil as well.
So Scott Mills sat down from BET, sat down with Gail Mitchell over at Billboard, and they had a conversation about BET's 45-year legacy. In the conversation, they talked about a ton of different things, but one of the major things that came out of this interview was we learned that the BET Hip Hop Awards and the BET Soul Train Awards are going to, or right now, are suspended.
So it's time for our Monday staff meeting. My name is Wedgie Rudlin, and I'm the new super duper smart Harvard educated president of entertainment at BET.
Yep.
Do you know why I was given this job?
Because you're super duper smart.
Yes, but why?
Because you went to Harvard.
Yes.
Yep.
But why would they want a super duper smart guy who went to Harvard to run BET?
I know.
Because it's time to take BET in a new direction.
They literally canceled the Hip Hop Awards. It's not going to be a place for people to go anymore. Like, think about it. How many award shows we have? Remember we used to have the Billboard Awards, American Music Awards, all the Soul Train Awards, Vibe Awards. First of all of this, there's no interest no more because hip-hop in the streets is dying.
Once I seen in 2023, they gave the best hip-hop platform to Carisha Please when they dropped one episode. I said, these people are fucking clueless. These people are obsolete. These people are not cultural. And these people are ignorant to what's actually moving the needle. BT Hip-Hop, or BT period, they rejected streamers and streaming. They looked at people and media like academics or like independent online digital platforms like a Vlad or even a No Jumper. They looked at those platforms as, y'all ain't ish.
This is like one of those moments in time where you're like, and on August 4th, we found out BET is killing Hip Hop Awards and the Soul Train Awards. I turn on my TV and scroll on my phone. The internet is just way more interesting than TV right now.
This is why when it came to best hip-hop platforms, they gave it to Carisha Please. Why? They're old school. Oh, well, they have a TV show. What does a TV show mean? What the does a TV show mean in 2025? Old, antiquated ways of judging content or judging how effective or influential it is.
Gail Mitchell asks Scott, he can confirm the chatter, because there have been conversation about two of BET award shows, the Soul Train and the Hip Hop Awards, no longer happening.
So once I seen they gave it in 2023, in 2022, so they gave her back-to-back years. But once I seen they gave it back-to-back years, I said these guys are culturally clueless. And anytime you lose realistic scope of what's going on in the culture that you're supposed to cover, you're gonna see the viewers go somewhere else that's more culturally in tune.
I was scrolling yesterday, I seen BET is canceling the BET Hip Hop Awards and the Soul Train Awards.
So he says that, he wouldn't say that it's, not happening. He says that right now, as of right now, they are suspended. But basically what they're trying to figure out at BET is how do they bring or do these award shows in a way where it fits where the media landscape is today.
And it's saddening. I had to cut it off. I cut it off.
I was close to cutting it off, but I'm like, maybe I got a job to do.
I can't.
And I have a job to do.
Too, yeah.
So I said, I watch this shit.
I love this too much to watch it made a mockery of.
As much as I love hip hop, this really hurt. I was sitting there telling my girl, I'm like, babe, this is bad. Like, this hurts, yo.
What was the response on social media?
We told you.
Most
Nobody liked
people say I didn't even know it was happening. This is what I saw.
Right before our eyes, abracadabra, we've seen something that we used to have to watch every single day that we looked forward, watching it get sold again. Now it's on Paramount, and what's going on? Yes, the ultimate demise of the Hip Hop Awards. Well, I for once didn't even know that they were still on, and when I heard that they were on last year, it was absolutely atrocious. But what can you do?
Yeah, I don't have nothing to say about it because it was just ass.
But understand what Akademiks said was absolutely the truth. These folks are living by an old model, trying to push an old model to the new heads, and the new heads want nothing to do with it. So when they failed, they ran all the way back to the good old-fashioned playbook. Because you can always get them old black ladies to hate them black men. Tyler Perry, anyone? Strikes once again.
The schedule for BET right now. TV show schedule. All right. We got Little. Tyler Perry's For Better or Worse. Tyler Perry's For Better or Worse. And I'm going to tell you, like, shout out to Tyler Perry. But I learned a long time ago to never watch your movies on a date because you ain't getting no that night. You ain't getting no that night. Shorty's walking out saying, this nigga ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? You ain't getting nothing that night. Tyler Perry's sisters, Carl Webb's The Family Business, New Orleans, Little, Martin, Tyler Perry Meets the Browns, Martin, Living Single, Jamie Foxx Show. You see what I'm saying? And even if you go to their channel, like okay, that's the announcement. When we did the red carpet, look at the views on this. 275,000, 326,000, 242,000, 321,000, 388, like, and it goes on and on to 231. But if you go to BT the channel, 2.1 thousand, 1.7 thousand, 26,000, 23,000, 50,000, 83. Like, it's not the same, bro.
So maybe this is something that we absolutely should be happy for. Maybe we should be happy that BET Hip Hop Awards, the Ratchet Awards, the Ass Awards are going away.
And they tricking us with that BET, the B part. It's really wet. It's really wet. It's not bet. White entertainment television.
Redland. This Uncle Ruckus show, how's it going?
Great! Fantastic!
Is it evil?
Oh, absolutely.
I hope so, Wedgie. For your sake.
Greetings, you polite savages, and welcome to another Tip Talk.
Oh, you hopefulness. Okay. You think you can do this to me? You motherfuckers will be playing basketball in Pelican Bay. Yeah, that's right. You better walk away. Go on, walk away, because I'm going to burn this down. King Kong ain't got on me.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, polite savages, gather around, watch the spectacle, because we are experiencing the slow death. Yes, the slow death of BET, and I, for once, am happy that it's finally on its way out. Because basically, the last 20 years, we've seen the decline of BET, coinciding with the decline of hip-hop. It seems that we've been promoting the wrong thing, and the wrong thing is finally caught up to us and kicking us dead in the pants. And what do we get for it? Survey says,
just give him the X and then I'll say it.
Absolutely nothing. We have nothing to look forward to. It used to be back in the day that when the BET Awards came out, we were absolutely elated, couldn't wait, stayed up late at night, put in your DVR or your VCR if you go back that far and recorded it, talked about it the next day because we knew it was something special, significant in the culture. But that was right around the time that BET was sold to Viacom to Paramount, and Paramount could give two shakes of a doggy's doo-doo about how you feel about your cultural significance of this damn channel.
So the BET Awards seemed especially ghetto this year. What do you think it is about? Why does it never seem like when it involves like black hip hop, anything, it just seemed real ghetto?
At this point, homie, everything that we have to offer is trash.
The downfall of BET has officially begun after announcing the end of the BET Hip Hop Awards and the Soul Train Awards. But here's the thing, these folks ain't even respect the audience enough to put out an official statement. The CEO did an interview with like R&B Raydar, And he just said, we're taking a break, we pausing. It's not going to be on television no more, but we're trying to find other vehicles and avenues we could post it on. So the dude ain't even have the respect to say, man, we want to greatly inform you guys the BT Hip Hop Awards is over with. This man said, yeah, it's done.
You could tell last year when they had the awards in the nightclub and Fat Joe was up there talking all by himself. No presenters. Nobody showed up. Nobody even knew about it. They phoned it in. So I guess they figured they might as well take their losses, cut it now because they can't milk the cow anymore of that cashola. Because one thing that's for certain, whenever somebody else is involved in your culture, they're only there to exploit it. You dig?
And I can give you an insight on what I think is going on. Zing trash. Zing trash. Like all the new music that's coming out is so terrible. And they don't even want to give awards to you. They don't want to. It's just gonna be a bunch of old heads, a bunch of legends being honored and shit. Like they don't want to give you new niggas because you're trash. You're trash. It's simple as that. As the music industry declines, as our music declines, there's no one to give awards to, bro.
And maybe this is our fault. We should have cultivated it more. We should have looked after it more. We should have demanded more responsible music and not just the same old, drill and kill, ratchet, shake your butt, shake your tail feather, turn it over, turn it around. Maybe we should have insisted on balance like it was back in the day, but you know what? We let it go, so this is exactly what we get. Turnabout fair play, you dig?
It ain't a award ceremony that we can put on that's gonna look dignified. We might can go get an NAACP or Black Girl Rock or what song we go sing? What song we go pick to sing? What women are you gonna get out to come present? How they go dress?
Music and film and images control the cultural movement of a people and a nation. The image, the music, all of the moving images collectively with the music, the dress code, the fashion, all of it controls and manipulates the mind of the people.
We love our people. Many of them are very ignorant to the fact that they're being used. They think that, oh man, this money coming in, these contracts coming in, these new gigs is coming in, they must like it. No, the reality is you are being used for an agenda.
As soon as they lock into it, you are writing on them what to do. It's a very deep subconscious thing. So that's why when children look at it, they see it, they start walking the same way, talking the same way, rapping the same way, carrying them Dracos the same way, putting them ski masks the same way, because the dude who they look up to is doing that.
So don't get it twisted. I grew up on hip hop. I love hip hop. I love the cultural experience that I had as a youngster, but I despise what it's grown into. Just like I used to love BET. Oh man, I used to watch it every single day. It was culturally the center of our afternoon and our evening when I was a youngster coming up into young adulthood. Just like I absolutely hate what it's become. The bottom line is this, ladies and gentlemen, if something no longer serves your purpose, if something is absolutely destroying you, if something is nasty, then maybe you just need to ball it up and throw the whole dang thing in the garbage, because you have to protect your family, you have to protect your mental sanity, and you cannot let, I repeat, you cannot let outside influences and the nastiness that's known as the world penetrate your lovely home, your sanctuary, and get inside and destroy you from the inside out. Too many of us fall victim to this propaganda, fall for the marketing and think it's all about that, when it's really not, because being a hard, blue-collar, working-class individual, all the way up to a college professor, we all know one thing: ignorance is ignorance, and we need to avoid the ignorance. So if those hip-hop awards got to go for us to get on the right track, so be it. I say it again, so be it. You dig?
BET has always stood for bourgeoisie, envious, talentless niggas. Even though the white man probably still owns the network, the white man put the bourgeoisies in place to make sure this thing happened. And you know what they did? They put their own self-interest above the best show. They put their own self-interest above serving the culture. So no, I don't want to hear Fat Joe.
I don't know about them saying we're taking this off BT linear. So where you putting this? That says to me that if it come back, you putting this on app.
Yep. Yeah.
So you don't trust us for television because you can't make money off it, but you trust us for the app.
It's insane. So the interviewer asked Scott Mills, can you confirm the chatter that the 2 of the annual shows in BET Awards franchise, Soul Train and Hip Hop, are no longer being presented? So Scott Mills really went on some BS, okay? So he responded back, I will say that it's less about them being no longer and more about our team having to reimagine them for this changing media landscape that we find ourselves in. Cut the malarkey, bruh. Y'all taking it off television, it's canceled. Moving it to YouTube, do you think that rappers or people is gonna show up and take it seriously if y'all move it to Twitch? Or Netflix? Man, cut it out, bruh.
Where you make money off.
Yeah, but we don't have to spend as much money to put a product app only versus spending all the money to make it TV ready and all of that other stuff.
None of the people that were coming to the award show care about the business of an award show.
No.
We coming because this music, this awards, we're musicians, you're highlighting us, it's visibility, maybe this will help with our album stuff. Nobody cares about the business side.
What if in order to turn it around you have to spend more money, but what if spending more money you'll be going
in order to turn it around, you got to cut the record labels in.
Yeah.
In order to turn it around, you got to cut the record labels in. The Grammys ain't going nowhere whether it's $1 or not.
That's true.
If someone does buy BET who cares about the future, I do wish that. I do wish that because I get tired of the stereotypical black content. Having BET set a standard in the culture, a channel, like conglomerate of us, it's a show of power. I think that power was stripped away when it was sold.
It was towards the end of the show, and usually with these shows, as soon as they go off, they replay it again.
Right.
So I'm like, you know what? Now I want to watch this whole because it didn't come right back on.
Why would it?
They put that Impact show on.
Smart. When the garbage man pass your house and you miss it, he don't circle back. You just got to catch him on the Thursday now when the next time.
Thank you for watching the Tip Network. Follow us on all social media outlets and ask yourself one burning question. Can you handle the tip? Boom. We're out.
We found true happiness.